is Christopher. I'm a Swedish metal producer, recording engineer, and musician. I've been working on writing orchestra for a deathcore band, and I thought I would talk a little bit about utilizing the different microphone configurations which are usually present in most orchestral libraries. So what you usually have are close microphones. I have two different pairs in my libraries. And then you have a tree, which is a 3 microphone system, one pointing forward and 2 pointing to the sides, which are usually above the conductor's head or slightly behind. These are usually the main microphones that you'll use. Then I have a A-B pair, which are, I think, usually a bit further behind the conductor and spaced wider apart, so it has more like ambient sound. Think of it like a room microphone for drums, for example. And then I have the last ones, which I think they are surround microphones. They sound good, so I use them even though I bounce them down to stereo files, all of them. All of these files are bounced down to WAV files because this is what I'm going to send the band. And I've already done all the balancing in my writing session. This just makes it easier to show. So let's listen to the close mics first and see what we hear, or what I hear. Okay, so what I hear is they sound good. They sound like close mics. They don't have the thickness and the lushness that I have in mind when I think about how an orchestra should sound. They have good separation, but they're kind of jumpy. But for a dense metal mix, they can actually be really nice to use to get the separation and the tightness of the orchestra. I'm gonna skip over the Taiga tree because that's the star of the show, and I'll jump straight to the A-B mics and listen and tell you what I hear. So what I'm hearing is not a lot of separation. It all kind of sounds washy, almost like a reverb has been strapped on the entire bus. Very nice sound, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Let's listen to the surrounds. Now, this is a lot closer to what I have in mind with the orchestra. You have the depth, you can hear more separation, you can hear the fullness of the instruments. It's still kind of washy, but it sounds a lot more close to what I want to hear than the AB mics, for example, and the close mics. But let's listen to the star of the show, the Deca Tree. This sounds like an orchestra. You have all the fullness and the separation, but you still have the depth and the room. If I were to use only the Deca Tree, which sometimes I do, I would still have to work a little bit on the individual tracks and add some reverb to really get what I'm hearing in my head. But the good thing about splitting up all these different microphones into separate channels is that you don't have to choose just one. You can mix and blend them into what you're hearing or what the mix are telling you. So maybe the AB microphones are really nice to like slide up right underneath. That's what she said. Same with the close mics. Maybe you lean a little bit more heavy on them for dense metal mix, but I've done a balance I think is pretty okay for the song I've been working on. Let's listen to the entire section with all the microphones going so you can hear what I'm talking about. That's it. So I hope you see how powerful it is to split the microphones out and just blend in between the different positions. And you don't really need a lot of reverb or compression or equalizing or anything like that. You can usually get most of what you need from just a different microphone positioning. And I also want to shout out the band Death in Taiga, a deathcore band from Lithuania. They're really awesome. I've actually become a really big fan of their music. I want to thank them for the opportunity to orchestrate this song, which will be coming out sometime. I don't know. I think that's it for me and for this video. I might do more of these. I don't know. We'll see. I got a few videos in store in the future, and I hope to see you there. Take care and bye bye.